Just meeting some friends after the game? Her dad nodded and turned back to the screen, slapping his leg happily at something Johnny was doing. Her mother chuckled along. Robin shut the door behind her and looked out across the field to the stadium. The last handful of students were loudly making their way toward the parking lot, no doubt on their way to a barn party. It was almost a half hour later when she finally saw Trevor's silhouette making its way across the wild grass. As he approached her, she could see that he was freshly showered and could smell a hint of ivory soap. Maybe he wanted to look nice for me. Robin's heart quickly thudded with hope as she approached him. "Hey, I have the notes." Just being near him made her dizzy. "Great." He regarded her coolly. She cleared her throat. "Mr. Henson is tough. I remember that from last year."
"Yeah, he is."
He glanced around them.
"Did you bring anyone else with you?"
Robin tilted her head. "No, don't worry. It's not a big deal. It's just notes." His fist came so fast that at first she didn't even know what had hit her. But then it came down again on her face and nose. "Trevor?" Robin tried to cry out as she tasted blood in her mouth. She was on the ground then, and Trevor was on top of her, pinning her hands down, his breaths heavy. It started happening before she even understood what was happening. Robin knew she should be trying to fight him off, but the shock was too strong, the shame cutting too deep. She couldn't get her body to move. Over her own screams, she heard disjointed Cash lyrics playing in her head. An inhuman cry escaped from her throat as she looked across the field, seeing the flickering of the television through the windows of her house. Her parents were right there. So close, and yet... Robin closed her eyes as Trevor brought his fist down against her temple, this one sending her spinning mercifully into darkness. The field tilted as her head bounced against the dirt, her thoughts folding one on top of the other. My first time wasn't supposed to be this way. She wasn't sure how long she was there, or when he left. But Robin woke up in the same spot, goldenrods pressed against her face, their sickly sweet stems sticking to her bloody lips. She couldn't open her right eye, and her left wrist was swelling. Stumbling and sobbing, Robin wrapped her father's coat around her, and instead of walking to her house, limped toward her best friend Julie's house, a yellow Victorian 2 blocks down. Only one thought repeated itself in her jumbled mind as she made her way there, step by unsteady step. I can't tell my father. Not now, not ever. He will never look at me the same again. Later, Robin wouldn't remember walking there, or pushing the door open to find Julie Westing sprawled out on the couch reading. Her friend would take her upstairs and hold her up in the shower. She would wash the blood out of her hair and ice her wounds, her hands shaking with rage. She would call Robin's parents to say that she fell down the stairs and that she was going to stay with her for a few days. Her best friend would hold Robin through that long, dark night, reassuring her that she was safe now and that they would have their revenge. And 3 weeks later, Julie would stand by as Robin pulled on her father's black coat and with shaking hands, picked up a baseball bat. Part 1. Chapter 1. Austin, Texas. Present day. Thea Solomon was up to her elbows in clay when someone secretly placed the envelope next to her back. It was a busy pottery workshop, with almost wall-to-wall bodies in the small art room at Roosevelt High. Thea was at her favorite pottery wheel, the one in the corner, away from everyone. As the clay wove its way up through her long brown fingers, so cold and slimy and lovely, Thea had the distinct feeling that this wheel was made for her. It didn't ask anything of her. It didn't want her to talk about Natalie. It didn't want her to smile. Thea just wanted to pick her glazes in peace. Today, a cherry yellow semi-gloss, for the sunshine she couldn't muster.